everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the new Huda Beauty Foundation. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. I never really tried any of Huda Beauty's products before. This is my first purchase from this brand. I was super eager and excited to try out her foundation. And I also picked up the primer and I got the brush as well. The two shades that I did pick it up is in Toffee and Gingerbread. I wasn't really sure what my shade was. This is what the packaging looks like. It is a sleek packaging. It's black and it says Huda Beauty. And this is what the foundation does look like. It does come with a black cap. It is this plastic bottle. It's not glass. And it does come with a pump. This is what the box for the primer does look like, and this is the tube. The brush does come in this clear plastic bag, and we're gonna open it up like this, and we're just gonna remove the brush. Stiffer brush, which is good for applying foundation. The brush is called a Face Buff and Blend Complexion Brush, and it's made with synthetic fibers. I've already moisturized my face. Now we're just going to use the primer by Huda Beauty. This is the Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base Primer. It does come with a little pump, which I do like. So let's see what this looks like. We're just going to do one pump. So that is what the primer looks like. Let's see if we blend it in. Let's see what this looks like. So it's a pretty sheer primer, so that's good. And it just melts right into the skin. There is a bit of a fragrance to it, but not something that's overpowering. I just took 2 pumps of the primer. We're just gonna apply this all over our face. For the foundation, I'm going to try out the shade Gingerbread first to see if it matches. I do have the shade Toffee as well. In the foundation box, you do get a small sample size of the primer. Just in case if you didn't purchase it, I'm glad that Huda Beauty did put this in the foundation box. So that's really helpful. So you can definitely test out the primer. I tried to pick up my shade off of the Huda Beauty website. They do have a chart on there that kind of matches similar foundations at Sephora, and maybe you can find your match. So this is the shade Gingerbread. We're just going to do one pump to see if it does match. If it could come out. There we go. So this is the shade Gingerbread. Now let's see if we can blend this in. This does seem like a little bit lighter. But wow, look at the coverage. The coverage is amazing. That is awesome. So we're going to pump out the shade Toffee on this side of my hand. This is the shade Toffee, and let's try to blend this in. Again, it's got a very thick, creamy feeling. So this is the shade Toffee, and this is the shade Gingerbread. Now that I'm looking at it side by side, I'm just going to try it out on my face. I'm going to take one pump of Gingerbread and just apply this to the face. So that's Gingerbread. And then I'm going to take one pump of Toffee. Using the brush. See how this blends. Wow, this blends right into my skin. So that's Gingerbread. And Toffee would be this one. Yeah, Toffee is a little bit too lighter. So I feel like Gingerbread would match me more. I'm just going to take a little makeup wipe and I'm just going to rub this off really quickly. That way we can apply the correct foundation. Now I'm just going to take one pump of Gingerbread on my finger and I'm just going to dot it It is a little bit sticky on my hand, so as I'm pressing it, you can see like some of my fingerprints. So I feel like this foundation would dry up a little bit quickly. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Foundation brush to just kind of blend this in. And I feel like you don't really need a lot of product. But wow, this covers my redness right away. So we're just going to do one side of my face. And I just did one pump. I didn't even use a lot. But you can see the coverage. Normally I don't like using a brush, but I really do like this brush. And you can definitely see the side-by-side difference. I have the foundation on this side versus this side of my face. Smooth my face is, my redness is gone. You can barely see some of my pimples. I am super eager to see how long this foundation does last. I'm just going to apply some more foundation on the other side of my face. If you guys are sensitive to smells, you are going to smell a little bit of fragrance on this foundation. But so far, I really do like how this foundation does look. I used about 2 pumps. 2 pumps on each side of the face, 2 pumps on this side, 2 pumps on this side. On the back of the box, it does say, using a pump or less, apply foundation evenly all over the face with a dense brush or a beauty sponge. For the best application, pair with a Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base. And that's this primer. I will wear this foundation for the entire day, and I will check back in with you guys at the end of the night and let you guys know what my thoughts are on this foundation. So I will see you guys then. Hey guys, so it is the end of the night of me testing out the Huda Beauty Foundation. I've had this foundation on for about 8+ hours. The foundation does last a pretty long time. I love the longevity, the wear. When I applied the foundation, there was a fragrance scent to it. That scent is no longer on my face. So you guys can see how good this foundation does last throughout the day. I have not blotted. I got oily right here where my cheeks are and on my forehead especially. That's where my oils do produce a lot. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you guys can take a closer look on how this foundation wore throughout the day. You guys are zoomed all the way in and you guys can see how beautiful this foundation did wear. I really do like how this foundation does perform throughout the entire day, and I'm super excited to see how it does perform throughout the entire week. I am going to be using a tissue and just blotting one side of my face so you guys can see what it does look like and how much foundation does come off. This side of my face I did blot using a tissue. There was a little bit of foundation that did come off, but not the majority of the foundation is still on my face, whereas on this side of my face it is a little bit shiny like I normally am when I don't blot. But I really do like how I can blot throughout the day and that the foundation does stay on my face. It's not going to come off. Super excited to see how this foundation does perform, and I will see you guys at the end of the week. I will see you guys then. Hey guys, so it is the end of the week of me testing out the Huda Beauty Foundation, and I really do enjoy this foundation. I love, love, love the coverage that this foundation does give, but I really have to use more than one pump. I know Huda Beauty does suggest that you use a pump or less. For the coverage that I want, I really have to use about 2 pumps on each side of my face. I'm currently wearing the foundation. I'm wearing it in the shade Gingerbread. I have tossed this foundation around so many times. If you are traveling, I feel like the plastic bottle is great for travel. A couple things that I do want to mention to you guys about the foundation is that it does oxidize like the Fenty Beauty Foundation. It is going to melt right into your skin. Just give it some time and then it is going to be the perfect match for you throughout the day. But you can use any other primer and it will work very well with the Huda Beauty Foundation. The foundation retails for $40 at Sephora.com and HudaBeauty.com. The primer retails for $35 and the brush retails for $25. I don't feel like the brush is a necessity. I feel like you can use a beauty blender. The brush does shed. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.